some baked goods. Alright, first up, remember that monologue earlier about that girl eating divorce papers? Yeah. Well, now you get to see their splendiferous proposal. That doesn't go as splendiferously as her potential betrothed would have hoped for. From Goodbye Charles, here is the nameless female lead, portrayed by Kat Taylor, reacting to her darling beau's proposal.
Don't you do it! Don't you open that little box one more crack. Don't you ask me to marry you. Shh. Don't say another word. Just listen. I can't let you do this to me. I mean, before I met you, I used to be such a jerk. I mean, seriously, everyone in the office thought I was a huge jerk. No one actually liked me. Those people I introduced you as my friends, they're not my friends. They're scared of me. Or at least they were, before you. Before you, I never used to say please or thank you in restaurants. I never smiled or laughed at anyone's jokes but mine. I never tipped more than 10%. I always had insult. I was quick to insult, and I always had a cruel word. I was cold, cross, crash, falsely compassionate, but since being with you, I began to feel all warm inside, fuzzy. I find myself wanting to stroll in the park and whistle. I have these thoughts, these urges to donate to charities, to help out in soup kitchens, and to hug people. Since being with you, I've given nearly $10 to homeless men, helped 3 old ladies cross the street, and I bought one of my so-called friends a gift at full price. It was something I knew she'd like. Don't you see? Don't you see you've made me nice? And the thing that scares me the most is that you'll open that box and you'll ask me to marry you, and I'll just nicely say yes. And then I'll be nice for life. I'll be singing Kumbaya to the end of my days. I'll give back to the community, to the Salvation Army, to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I'll do it anonymously. And then one day, I'll wake up with the horrible realization that I lived a good life, that I contributed. So please, I'm asking you, put that box away. I mean, the world already has millions of nice people. It doesn't need me too. I'm a jerk, and I want it to stay that way. So please, I'm asking you. No, I'm begging you. I'm getting down on my knees. Will you please, please not marry me?
Monologue is from the play Twelfth Night. In Shakespearean times, all the women were portrayed by men, which makes this monologue make more sense, yet less sense at the same time. Now this is going to get really confusing, so pay attention. This character Viola is in disguise as a man in a strange land working for a duke. She falls in love with the duke, who is in love with another woman, Olivia. So the duke, thinking Viola is really a man, sends love messages to Olivia through him/her. In doing so, Olivia falls in love with the man who is really a woman. Stay with me here. In this monologue, Viola has been given a ring that was left with Olivia, thinking he/she left it for Olivia, and through this monologue discovers that Olivia is in love with her, but Olivia thinks she is a man. Here he is, Randall Marr. Good luck, everyone.
Left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me indeed, so much that she thought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak and starts distractedly. She loves me, sure, the cunning of her passion invites me in this churless messenger. None of my master's ring, why, he sent her none. I am the man, if it be so as 'tis. Poor woman, she were better of a dream. Disguise I see, thou art a wickedness, wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy is it for the proper faults in women's waxen hearts to set their forms? Alas, her frailty is the cause, not we. For such we are made of, such we be. How will this fetch? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my stead is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now alas the day, what thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? Oh, time, thou must entangle this, not I. 'Tis too hard a knot for me to untie.
Have you ever had trouble sleeping or staying focused in a class? Too riddled with the thoughts of the day or thoughts of tomorrow? Well, this monologue is going to bring that issue forward and discuss heaps about this topic, keeping you abreast with the perils of thinking too much. Here's Stephanie Farrell with an original monologue.
Why must these thoughts keep me up at night? I need sleep, you know. Is it because I'm not tired because I'm pretty sure I fell asleep during Spanish class yesterday? Or maybe my brain is getting back at me for all that long division. I get it, brain. Okay? You've made your point. British actors are incredibly sexy. And every 5 minutes it's, hey, remember that time you made a fool of yourself 6 years ago? Whoops, now you're super embarrassed. My bad. My brain concerns me. It's an ever-changing train of thought, constantly derailing and going renegade. 1 second it's, let's think about that geometry test. And then it's, Captain, the space flamingos have breached the starboard walls. Fire torpedoes, pew, pew, pew. Shut up, neurons. I'm trying not to die of sleep deprivation. So these are the dark and philosophical thoughts that plague the enigma that is my soul during the night. I mean, I love parabolic equations as much as the next person, but come on, brain, they aren't that bad. Just focus. X squared plus 3x plus 4 does not equal macaroni. I don't care how hungry you are. All right. Time to take my social studies in-class essay. Yeah, so done. All right. Christopher Columbus. Blah, 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 sail the sea. I wonder how fabulous my hair is on a scale from rainbows to Oprah. Hello, essay. I should probably stop talking now. Now, if you excuse me, space flamingos, you'll never take me alive. Brain.
Here's a monologue for all the ladies out there. This woman is fed up with the responsibilities of dealing with men. She no longer wants to rely on men for all things she needs in life. She can do it all by herself. She plans to live robustly and autonomously in complete content. Here is Amy Burmaster with a monologue from the play Hanging Women.
I don't need men anymore. I admit, spend years looking for my perfect mate. The dark side who let me see my light side, and the other way around, like a two-way mirror. I wanted someone staring into my eyes, not in an unnerving way, but showing me he listens. He appreciates who I am. Someone to cook with, not chicken, but lobster thermidor, steak tartare, asparagus quiche. He holding the bowl and I the spoon. In perfect synchronicity. No. Someone who loves to hear me read Edna St. Vincent Millay by wine-laced candlelight on Saturday nights. Who read me Wallace Stevens by coffee and oranges Sunday mornings. Someone for whom I can buy silk underwear and paint my toenails silver. Even shave my legs. They have gotten so hairy. A fire builder, a door holder, who doesn't condemn me for reading both the Cosmopolitan and the New Yorker. Someone who will ruffle the hairs in the back of my neck and fill my earlobes in elevators. Someone who will hold me. Because my body is so lonely, it has forgotten human touch. But I realize now these are adolescent fantasies. I don't need a man wrapped around me in bed, warming the sheets on freezing nights. And I am perfectly content to eat not chicken, but a single artichoke and an isolated glass of wine. I like to open doors. Fires are cliched. Poetry does not need to be shared. And I adore cotton underpants that make me look like a female wrestler. So what? I have no pressed flowers and fading photo albums. What if I get no love letters and little blue envelopes and the phone stays silent and black? Why have a colored phone when there's no man in your life? Why do I care? I will never have a broken heart or an upright toilet seat. Men always disappoint you, and I choose to be disappointed in no one but myself. There is such freedom in this decision. I am finally an adult responsible for my own existence. I embrace the status quo and shall die unremittingly alone in an old, rotting house by the sea.
Up next, we have a book monologue. A burlesque dancer who is fed up with the extremely expostulatory attitude of her very analytical mother, and she gives mommy a piece of her mind. She knows who she is, and she is not backing down. She is Maddie Noel, reading a beautiful monologue from the book Gypsy, a memoir.
Maybe up, maybe down, but wherever I'm going, I'm having the time of my life because for the first time, it's my life. And I love it. I love every second of it. I'm Gypsy Rose Lee, and I love her. And if you don't, you can just get out. Now.
Oh my god, so like this next monologue is like totally rad. It's like this really famous like person talking about her life, but she's not really like a person because she's like a toy. Well, anyway, she's like here to tell us that her life is like a lot harder than it seems, even though she's totally perfect. So like, here is Jessica Seitz.
Sure, I'm beautiful. I have perfect eyelashes. I'm an inspiration to like millions of little girls. I happen to be a teenage fashion model, ballerina, nurse, flight attendant, tennis pro, ice skater, astronaut, teacher, singer, actress, dress designer, TV news reporter, a veterinarian, a teacher, a firefighter, a scuba diver, an astronaut rock star, a teacher, an artist, a dentist, oh, and a teacher. But my life isn't as good as everyone thinks it is. Want to know one reason? My arms. They don't bend. Have you ever tried putting on a shirt when your arms can't bend? Even the little things, like calling Ken, are nearly impossible. Hello? Ken? Hey, it's me, Barbie. Wait, what? No, I'm just chilling here in the Barbie house. What's that? Aw, I love you too. the most, sis. Well, Ken, I should go now. Aw, no, you hang up first. No, you. Ken, just hang up. Aw, he's gone. Well, I suppose being in a box can be fun. Like when all the little girls beg and beg to get you. I don't blame them. If I saw a doll with hair as beautiful, shiny, silky, soft, and totally unattainable as mine, I would want me too. Oh. But there is like one thing that is completely horrible. Dress up, weddings, tea parties, I can handle that. But what I can't handle, little brothers and their smelly dogs. Have you ever been in the mouth of a hot, sweaty pit bull? I don't think so. Try getting out of that one without bending your arms. OMG. And like little brothers think that it's so funny to rip your head off and glue you onto the body of a dinosaur. Does this look like the kind of face that belongs on the body of a dinosaur? No. Curves are one thing, but that is totally different. Ugh, I need to call Ken.
Well, this next monologue really needs no introduction, but I'm going to give one anyway. It is a monologue of a character, or should I say characters, who share a body but have very conflicting views. In this monologue, one character finally overcomes the other voice and is free to be who he truly is. Here is Jad Jacob with a monologue from Lord of the Rings.
We want it. We need it. Must have the precious. They stole it from us, sneaky little hobbitses. Wicked, tricksy, false. No, but master. Yes, precious. This is what they do to you. First they cheat you, hurt you, lie. But master's my friend. You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. You're a liar and a thief. No. Murderer. I hate you. I hate you. What? Go away. Go away. I saved us. Saved us. We survived because of me. Not anymore. What did you say? Master takes care of us now. We don't need you anymore. Leave now.